What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard. Hope you follow along. Today's topic, all about should you buy in Austin, Texas, or the suburbs in today's market, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So, my name is Josh Parker. You're born in Austin, raised in Austin, realtor, here to help you out, whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate. It is a great time to be a buyer in Austin, Texas. Now, that is exactly what we're talking about today, is should you buy in the Austin market, in today's market, with all the craziness that is happening? I am going to tell you absolutely yes, and I'm going to give you some reasons why. But first, do me a favor. Let me know where you're watching from in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you have questions on. Look, guys, I appreciate all the feedback, all the comments. I want to help you. That is what I'm passionate about, is real estate and helping people either buy, sell, or invest. So, as I mentioned, today's market, yes, I know everybody's talking about it. Everybody's sitting there saying, this market is stupid crazy. I don't know that I want to buy. I don't know what to do. Interest rates are going up. Housing prices are insane. Well, let's talk about that. Because if you are a buyer in today's market, yes, interest rates have gone up. Yes, they're in the fives. Guys, pre-COVID, interest rates were always in the fives. Sometimes when my parents bought a house, they were probably in the 12 to 13, 14% range. And I know what y'all are going to say. Yes, home prices were cheaper then. But people also didn't make that kind of money that a lot of folks do today. So it balances out. Yes, Austin is expensive right now, but there are some great suburbs just outside of the Austin proper that you can pick up a house for a great price. Now, what we're seeing in today's market is a leveling out. And what I mean by that is that home prices are stabilizing. We're figuring out where the proper price needs to be. We're not seeing the 30, 40, 50 offers over asking. And so as a buyer, you have an opportunity to go in right now and look at homes that have been sitting on the market for 20, 30, 40 plus days and make strong offers, often below asking, or asking for rate reduction on your interest rate for your mortgage, and sellers are saying yes. Now, what does that mean for you as a buyer? Well, it does a couple things. One, I would suggest that you lock in your interest rate at today's rate. Yes, I know what you're telling me. It's in the fives. Well, guess what, guys? That isn't going to change most likely. And most likely, interest rates will probably rise a little bit more before they decide to come down a little bit. It's a teeter-tottering effect that we've been watching for the last month or two. Now, when you lock that rate in and you go find a house that you want, if it drops in 6 months, go refinance. A lot of mortgage companies, a lot of banks will refinance with zero closing cost, and you get a better rate. But everything that I'm reading, everything that we're seeing, home prices will still continue to rise 5% year over year. And so it makes sense to buy a house now and beat that 5%, refinance later on, and move on down the road and be in a house that you want to be in. Because, guys, I've put videos out before that a 1% increase in your interest rate drops it by over 10% on your buying power. So don't delay. I know a lot of y'all got discouraged from COVID and all the multiple offers, but now is a great time. Like I said, I just talked to a buddy of mine that's a realtor, and he just made an offer on a house for a client of his, and they came in $60,000 under asking price. 60. Now, I'm not talking about COVID where it was 60 to 100,000 over asking price. I'm talking about under asking price. And they accepted the offer. Sellers are still making a profit. If they bought 3, 4, 5 years ago, they have a ton of equity built up in their home. No, they're not getting the 100 plus over asking, but they're still making a ton of profit. And so in today's market where we're flatlined for the most part, we're not in a buyer's, we're not in a seller's market, people are making good money selling their home that they bought 3 to 5 years ago. Now, like I said, if you're on the fence about doing it, give me a call, shoot me an email, a text, whatever the case, but reach out because there are a ton of options for you as a buyer. Now, at the end of the day, I know people are still saying the market's going to crash. Well, typically in Austin, it doesn't crash like the rest of the country. I saw it in 2008. I dealt with a lot of bank foreclosures, and so I'm well aware of what happened in that market and how Austin was able to maintain and stay pretty stable throughout that time period. Don't delay. Give me a call. Hope this little tidbit helps, and I'll see you all in the next one. Do me a favor, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it now. Leave me a comment on where you're from. Are you moving to the Austin area? What topics do you want to hear? Y'all have a good one.